Nick Bosa calls me and he's like, "Hey, Erin, how are you?" And I said, Nick, when Taylor Swift shows up to the Thursday night
I know
game
you said
in your
that.
windbreaker, you're great. I mean, I couldn't be better. How are you and your defense? So Nick Bosa was probably like, "This girl's a tragedy, whatever."
Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio.
Did I drive to Kansas City? I had a
No,
moment.
but I know someone who may be going back to Kansas City.
Yeah, she is. Welcome, everybody, to the Calm Down podcast. We cannot contain our excitement, and we don't care who has a problem with it. Because if you have a problem with us talking about how much we love Taylor and Travis, this is not the podcast for you. Calm down and take it somewhere else. Can we just start with, Can we just start with me? I was in Kansas City.
Start with the whole thing and how you guys knew, because I haven't talked to you about all of this.
No. So this is a special edition of the pregame because normally we answer all questions, comments, and concerns. Yeah. But we had breaking news and have to interrupt our originally scheduled programming because First of all, don't ever say sorry for being a very successful entrepreneur. So the backstory here quickly for the pregame is this. My Thursday night football game was in Kansas City this week. It was circled on the schedule when, the Broncos were supposed to be amazing, great division matchup, whatever. Obviously, sorry, Broncos fans. We know how that's all went. I still love you, Sean Payton. Okay, so the Broncos, Chiefs.
Great pregame interview.
And the storyline that really matters here, Chiefs continue to roll, they get the win, and Taylor Swift was in the building. So we got word.
You guys knew she was coming, right? You knew. Like, it was kind of out there.
Yeah, I think it was, different than your game because you had worked the first one that she ever showed up at. It was like, Rumorville, USA, and is it actually happening? So then, of course, she goes to the game in New York, and then this was the next home game after that. So fine. Taylor's coming, everyone head on a swivel when she's arriving, all these things. I normally have my phone on my desk, which is, I'm not Adam Schefter. I don't need to have my phone on my desk. Relax. So I had it in my...
I disagree. Mac and I are sending you text messages.
Well,
Get your phone on your desk.
Now I'm going to have the phone on the desk at all times because the first shot we had of her, the first thought that went through my head is, oh my God, is that where? Because I know that you had sent her a package. So... yeah. Then anyways, we take the shot. She's in the building, so excited. And after the pregame, I grab my phone. And that is when my dearest friend, Erin Andrews, confirms that she was wearing Wear by Erin Andrews. And I was so freaking proud of you. So when you saw her, did you know right away? Obviously, it's your clothing line. What?
And I wasn't even thinking about, I was more excited that she was coming because it was your game. Like, I mean, we have a friendship with Travis. I was excited about all that. Like, maybe you go have a chicken finger with ketchup and ranch with her because let's be honest, you and I are waiting for our sweet invite, even though we can't ever go.
Oh, we'll invite ourselves. Don't think we didn't send the text to him. We're ready to hang out whenever you are. He's in love. He's busy. Trav, we get it.
Good for him. Mm-hmm. We love you. So no, I wasn't even thinking about it. And actually, real life, I'm over at my office. I'm getting ready. I'm packing because right now I'm in New York. I'm doing some stuff out here. I came from Cleveland to New York. And Nick Bosa is calling me in 10 minutes so I can take notes for the 49ers Browns game, all the things. So I know you're about to come on. I literally am turning on my Prime Video app on my phone so I can get you. Like, I have to travel around with you. I have to see what you're doing. I have to watch your post game. It's like I have to keep tabs on you. I got to watch this,
I'm the same with you. Mm-hmm.
Celebrate the wins, be there if you're not happy about a segment to be like, no, it's fine. I am literally going to press you on so I can have you ready. And people scrolls up on my Instagram. And she's so cute walking in with her little skirt and boots. I want those boots, by the way. And her cute little top and her red lipstick, which I want to start wearing, but I know I can't. And then I was like, wait, is that, I don't know. And then my cute assistant, Courtney, was there. And I just said, Courtney. And she is 22, 23, adorable. Gen Z, like knows all the things, knows the TikTok, gets her news from there. I couldn't be older. I'm like, is this? And she goes, I think it is. I think it is.
That's Lauren how you found out?
Yes, I think. And then Lauren is driving from a shoot back to the office So I send it to her. And then as I'm sending it to her, I'm calling her. And Lauren's like, I'm shook. I'm shook. It's where? It's where? It's where? And I was like, are you sure? Are you sure? Constance is on her way to Colorado to go be with Dion. She answers the phone. I'm sure she's probably in Prime's office. And I'm screaming, I think she's in where? I think she's in where? And Com's like, are you okay? What's going on? So long story short, we finally confirm. We finally see it. We finally figure it out. I'm screaming my brains out. Nick Bosa calls me and he's like, hey, Erin, how are you? And I said, Nick, when Taylor Swift shows up to the Thursday night game in your windbreaker, you're great. I mean, I couldn't be better. How are you and your defense? So Nick Bosa was probably like, this girl's a tragedy, whatever.
No, I'm gonna interject here real quickly just to say this.
I called you crying.
This is how the arrival of Mac is the greatest thing that's happened in your life, that and marrying Jared. And the next thing is birthing this clothing line, because this is a labor of love. And for anyone that has, started a business or of any magnitude, there's so much that goes into it. There are so many people that tell you no. The fact that and I see the NFL logo on your Wear by Erin Andrews jacket
this is the
right now.
She was wearing it. And I loved how she was doing it. Oh God, why isn't this working? She was like, this, it was so great.
But what I'm saying is that they don't just the NFL logo is not just passed out to anyone. This is something that is earned and not just given. So I am saying all this that if someone's like, okay, relax, it's just wearing your clothes. No, it can't. We cannot relax. We can't calm down because my girlfriend has blood, sweat, tears, and dollars for years and years and years for this clothing line. So then you get the biggest star wearing your clothes. It's a massive, massive deal. And not only that, just obviously it's well known and documented our affinity for her and our love for Travis. So it felt like a full culmination of all things. That was the relationship that we're so into and your clothing line and all of that. And then anyways, I'm just really, really, really proud of you. And anyone that gets it. And if you don't, then this is not the pregame for you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Charissa was in her green room. I'm on a text chain with my husband. I call Steve Charissa's husband. Just that's another thing. That's the way it is.
Mm-hmm. No, we're not married, but I'll invite you all to the next wedding.
I want them to be.
Yeah.
That'll be another podcast. Kelly and I and Matthew are championing it. Anyways, that
was brought up last night. It's in there again.
She's in it. Charissa's on air. She's trying to deal with herself. Jared's coming home. I'm running around on with Nick Bosa. Steve is freaking out on our text chain. He is looking up stats. He is looking to see third
we're
market.
So proud of you.
And it's then the text chain got quiet and he writes in all caps, can somebody call me or text me back? He's FaceTiming me during my Nick Bosa call. So finally I call him after my 12-year-old little girlfriend, Carson Phipps, who named my kid, FaceTimes me crying, saying how big this is for the brand. Steve has a giant Aperol Spritz in his hand and was like, we're celebrating.
Here's the thing, and this is what I love so much about our group, and just, anyone that has that group that is their family and encourages one another, that when one good thing happens to one of us in the group, it happens to all of us. And this is a massive deal for you and for Constance and for your company and for Lauren and for anyone that, put time and effort into this. And I just couldn't be more proud of you. So anyway, so I get my phone and then I'm like, oh my God, my friend guilt kicks in and I'm like, fuck, I didn't say it was Where by Erin Andrews. Then I couldn't wait for the post game because I said to my wonderful producer Spoon, I said, we are making sure that we say it's Where, but because it's a big deal. And then I also love Steve is on he has bar charts and he's graphing things and whatever. But anyways, I'm very, very proud of you. I'm proud of Where, and most importantly,
love you.
Where did the unboxing happen? I have a lot of questions for Taylor.
I have so many questions.
Who gave you the box? When did this happen? Did you know it was Erin's?
Did it come from the package that I sent? So I swear to God, if you're bored, we'll get back to real life things. But this is what's so interesting about it. Then my assistant is reading on TikTok. He gifted it to her. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know how it went down.
Well, where did you send it to? His house or to her PR?
I sent it in hopes that she would get it, right? Okay, so I sent it that way.
Cryptic.
Never thinking in a million years she would get it, okay? So then she does. But then there's this whole thing.
You're
right?
not answering the question. Did you send it to his house?
No.
Oh,
no,
okay,
no, no.
okay.
And you know me, I would have never done that. These boys are dealing with enough.
No,
Greg and
I know.
tried to FaceTime him last night.
No, but that cutie, Travis, is also the person that finds you at your vacation house in that address. So it's not like he would think it's weird that, like, anyways. But okay, so you got it to her.
So
not
I
via
got
him.
it to her somehow, not via him. I would never do that. But I also was just like, this ain't happening. Like, I mean, and that's the thing,
Either is
Krista,
washing
you
my
get it
hair.
with everything that you go through, and like with your home interior design line and everything like that. You gift things, but you don't think people are going to actually wear them. I've in fact had people say, pay me to wear it. The reason
well,
why
that person needs to be deleted from your contact list.
The reason why this felt so good, and like why I call you in your green room crying, is it's still a struggle with this freaking clothing line. I mean, we still have people saying, it's not elevated enough. You're not that big of a name.
Bullshit.
It's not young enough. In the words of Matt Damon,
how about them apples? Good girl. I know. And I was so proud of you.
Taylor,
yeah.
Women like bringing up other women, Charissa, like that is so huge. Women looking out for other women and bringing out, I can't thank her enough. My husband was all into it that night. He was like, he's so great. She's so great. And she had to have known what she was doing. And I said, there's no way. I don't know. She's too big for it. But the part I love the most is women helping other women.
Amen.
Like, it's like, this woman, she could run for president.
And
I don't care.
And I actually
just appreciate it.
I'll extend that even further. And not just women helping women, but even like Travis has been support. This isn't just about Travis. This is about any guy in athletics that has supported us or, been great to us along the way in the journey, is like just being kind to one another. And that's what I think that anyone that is a descending voice, I'm like, enough with the Taylor and Travis. I'm like, so you don't like love. You don't like happy things. You don't like lighthearted. In the world that we live in right now, this is levity, and I'm leaning into it. And I love that for you, most importantly. And I know that this is like because you're not one to ever shine the spotlight on yourself, but like, so we'll wrap this up. But the point is that you work really, really hard for this clothing line. And in that moment, all your worlds came to like a culmination of, she's wearing it at a game, a place that you've spent your entire life, on a field, in a stadium, with a guy that we love and appreciate. And she's fabulous. And she looked great in it. And it was adorable. And you should be very, very proud of yourself. So when Erin FaceTimes me, I'm in the green room with the whole thing. And I'm like, guys,
so good.
Erin. So it's Sherm, it's the whole group. And then I walked back in and I was like, she's wearing Erin's line. And they were all like, yay. Like, so happy for you, because it's an accomplishment worth celebrating. So kudos to my gal.
And him leaning into Saturday Night Live and the joke of it all, and her being there, and them being cutie cutes and going to dinner and just
do it, kids.
Leaning it. Go ahead, guys. Go. It's adorable.
Also, they've never looked better. They're a great couple.
Oh my
Hot.
God.
I like the way that he opened the door for her. He like moved the security out of the way. He's like, I know how to be a man. Let me go ahead. I'll be the man.
I even bought that purse she had. I even did. I bought it. I'll send you the link. It's adorable.
Well, everyone go buy the jacket that Taylor had on.
I love the way she styled it. God, she's so cute. I can't take it. But yeah, Charissa sent a DM to me last night of pictures with them and said he's never looked better. And I showed it to Greg Olson. One of his buddies, tight end you, and Greg was like, I agree.
It's true. He's like LeBron's. He's got this nice tan going on. He's happy. And I really do hope that they are, just enjoying it, whatever it may be.
Me
if
too.
it's for now, forever, or as a gal that's always looked for love, it's adorable. I'm proud of you. Wear by Erin Andrews.
Proud of you.
Just getting started, my gal. All right, you guys,
Headed
this is the pregame.
to week 8.
We have 7. This gal's already on to week 8.
7.
Where does the time fly when the jackets are flying off the shelf? You can't keep the week straight.
Hey, and this just in, we're restocking on Fanatics. All you Swifties and Chiefs fans that want the windbreaker, giddy up.
Let's not even limit to Chiefs fans. We got 32 teams in this league, and they have seen the windbreaker on
Call
her.
Michael Rubin.
Go get it.
Tell him to restock them. Michael, you're on line 1.
Michael, and I need an invite to that party. And by me, I mean Erin. All right. This has been the pregame. The big show is on Thursday, and we have a
We'll get
lot to
invited to
discuss.
Taylor and Travis's wedding before we get invited to that Michael Rubin party. How's that working out?
Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio.
For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.